Do you have any routine? If you don't have any work that requires you to study the repertoire, do you have any study routine, perhaps?
When I'm at home, I'm always with the guitar, right? And when I pick it up like this, when I have a good amount of time, I say, so today I'm going to do, I haven't managed to get rid of those 24 yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 5, 3, 2, 5. I do it just to warm up. But I already get impatient. I start slowly then. Already with the combination 3, 1, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, 1, I go faster. I don't have the patience to warm up. Then after that, I do a thumb study. I do some tritones like this, switching fingers. Also, just to give some jumps with the thumb, right? Like changing like this. And then I do a study by Leo Brouwer, number 6, that one stopping to really warm up. And that's it. After I do that, then, if sometimes I'm a bit behind, like when I haven't been practicing scales, I do the scale legato, right? I usually connect the last note. Ta, 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 right? You, ta, 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 ta.
Do you do this to gain more speed?
Yes, because, and also for articulation, right? You change, right? I'm walking, 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 right? Wait just a little bit more, and then look. Okay, going back as well. More. And then, okay, with horns, ta, 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 ta. And then I always support ta, 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 what. Each time it will be a different finger. And with the pick, it will be one down and one up. Patalya, 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 patalya. If I want to practice picking, grandpa, grandpa, or a quarter note, and 2/16 notes. Same thing, it will always alternate. Then you gain an attack at this speed. You gain ta 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 ta.
Do you still have these study routines like this? Yeah. When I'm technical, right?
I'm always like this because there's no other way, man. There's no other way, man.
There really isn't.
And also the mindset, there's no other way. So I try, after I do this study, just to maintain the technique, right?
And you spent what? Already an hour?
Yeah, I'll do an hour, just about an hour. Then there's a study of picking a song that I like. Then I'll do a chord melody for it, for example, you know?
And then it can be creative.
Because if not, man, it doesn't. Then you go down to play, right? It's cool. So, because there's this playful aspect, right? Only musicians know this moment when you enter the world of the intangible, right? Sensations and everything through sound. Or then we are very privileged, right, Mateus?
I also asked you about the time you spend with the instrument each day, as every musician deals with this in their own way. I started with Leo Almoedo here, and he said, man, I basically spend the whole day with the guitar on my lap. But there are musicians who don't. Sometimes they go a day without playing, 2 days without playing, and they don't feel pressured. Sometimes they play for an hour in a day. Sometimes the next day is busier, and they play for half an hour. The other day, I was playing for 3 hours. Are you like that too?
According to the routine, it doesn't leave my lap. According to the routine, it doesn't leave my lap.
But are you someone who pressures yourself to practice?
Yeah, no, I do it for pleasure because my relationship with music has always been for pleasure, you know? So that's, man, I need it like, I don't know, drinking some water there. I like it, you know? So I seek it out, that's it. I do that technical maintenance thing, right? So I don't end up, well, unable to execute what I'm thinking and all. And one thing leads to another, right? When you're thinking, you say, well, this is cool. Then you gained a way to technically do something you hadn't thought of. I saw on one of your shows, you say something that always sticks with me. You have to explore things you're good at, right? But of course, man, I said, man, that's exactly it, man. If you come here and say, well, the guy is good at doing this, I'll go in this direction here. You saw Wes with that thumb of his, damn. Man, right? I think it was a contingency. He worked as an elevator operator. She had 3 kids, didn't want to bother coming home. He didn't plug in the guitar to hear himself. He did it with his thumb. He invented a sound that is the best sound in the world to me. That thumb sound where the note comes out round.
Yeah, the smoothness.
You get it? The guy invented a way to play there. And his ease. Right, man? He does things that Benson...
Yeah, because it's cool you say that back then we go back. You said, well, I stopped listening to Peter Naffen. And many times, right, man, we listen to a guy, a pet. His way of playing is very much his own. And everything he does is very well executed and well done because it was tailored for him. He created that process. And often we end up wanting to play like him and we get frustrated.
Totally.
Because our path...
Because everyone is unique and each person is their own person.
Is there something you feel isn't for you?
Totally.
If sometimes you spend 10 years watching something...
Exactly. If you take the shortcuts that nature has already provided, right?
Steve Lukather, do you know who Steve Lukather is? The guitarist from that band, Toto. Do you know that band? No? Toto. No, they don't come here to Brazil. You know his songs, but he's a guy who's a reference in Los Angeles for recording guitar, rock. He said the following, man, his whole life. I kept trying to be a guitarist. Shredding, shred. I couldn't be that guy. I was always messy, but he's a reference in the thing he... His thing is the feel, that beautiful and incredibly resonant sound, well vibrated, but he always tried to be...
It's fighting against one's own nature.
But it's all in our heads. Because sometimes we want to be recognized for something we find beautiful. In the end, we think that we also need to have that to get the pat on the back we think we deserve.